Ladies and gentlemen, on the day of the Super Bowl, let's talk about drill rap, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of the Dan Dawson Show. So, one of the things that's being talked about is drill rap. It's where you call somebody out in your neighborhood. I don't know, it's like Wild West bullshit, right? So, I'm not guilty. I mean, two of my favorite artists growing up were Tupac and Scarface. Just gonna be honest about it. They had that old West feel to them that, hey, let's do this. Now this stuff may have gotten really out of control. I keep saying it's not the community, it's not the people, it's the culture. The culture has gone from, as even Obama said, when you raise men in the house, boys in the house, without a father figure, it's going to be bad. And he's not wrong. He is absolutely 100% correct. So what now we have is a bunch of boys who don't know consequences because they're not getting punched in the face anymore. What we have now is a bunch of little boys running around talking gang shit. This is what I've always thought about gangs. Gang members. You're an irresponsible piece of shit. You run around, you talk shit until cards get dealt to you. And once those cards are dealt, you whine and react like a piece of shit. But hey, enough about what I think about it. Let's see what New York City Mayor Eric Adams thinks about it, shall we?
What drill rapping was, but I called my son and he sent me some videos and it is alarming.
A gritty form of rap with songs and viral dances made to celebrate local murders.
The violence is infused in the music.
Two drill rappers have been murdered in New York City so far this month. The story of 18-year-old Jaquan McKinley, known as C-High, brought Mayor Eric Adams to tears Thursday.
The story of Jaquan breaks my heart. His story tests my spirit.
McKinley was shot and killed leaving a recording studio in Bed-Stuy Sunday morning. On February 1st, 22-year-old Tajay Dobson, known as T.Wu, was killed in a drive-by shooting in Canarsie, just hours after securing a record deal.
There have been lately a number of shootings of known rappers, some very known with good careers right in front of them.
Aisha Sekou runs Street Corner Resources in Harlem. Sekou says her organization is increasingly responding to shootings, stabbings, and beatdowns that are carried out in retaliation for drill music songs that brag about local murders.
There are calls to action in the music. On the grave, to smoke on the grave of someone.
Hot 97 DJ Drewski recently said he'll no longer play what he calls diss music on the radio. But rapper and Brooklyn native Fabio Foreign defended drill this week, saying it's not the music killing people. Mayor Eric Adams told Pix 11 today he's focused on the social media sites where drill videos can rack up tens of thousands of views.
We're going to ask these companies, we're going to ask them for good corporate responsibility. This is contributing to the violence that we're seeing all over this country.
The mayor is also calling on prominent rappers to step up and step in.
I am meeting with some of the top known rappers. We have a meeting set up where we're going to sit down and really bring in the rappers and show how this is impacting and is causing the loss of lives of young people like them.
Tamsin and Corey, so many of the drill music videos we found on social media today were simply too graphic to show on the evening news. Mayor Eric Adams said if former President Donald Trump can be removed from Twitter, he certainly believes that many of these violent videos can be removed from social media as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Music controls a culture. I think the gangster rap thing has gotten really out of control. And I say that because it's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. And the worst part is a lot of these drill rappers don't even come from the black culture. That's why, remember I keep telling you, I call it the hip-hop culture, not the black culture. It's a hip-hop culture. Because growing up, who I was surrounded by, my grandfathers, when they got dressed up to go out, wore snakeskin boots, suits. Uncle Leroy, one of the snappiest dresses ever. Matter of fact, Tammy can tell you this. We go home, when we got back to Texas, one of the first places we went to was my Uncle Leroy's. And he was wearing a clean pair of white tennis shoes, jeans, t-shirt, of course carrying his gun. And I'm wearing the exact same thing. She goes, "You're just like your uncle." Matter of fact, he had the little Star Wars stickers on the back of his SUV. That's not our culture. That's the inner city culture. It's really ridiculous, and it's really a shame that people are trying to live a lifestyle they're not equipped for. And I'm not the deadliest man in the world. Not by far. Not at all. I'm not even in the top 1 million. But I am willing to die for my culture. Now, my culture is, don't come on my property and leave me the fuck alone. When your culture is, you're going to go into other neighborhoods and take on other people, and you're going to make a rap song about it. And today, what do we have? We have Dr. Dre and the NFL colluding. Because rap is here and you can't take it away. That's what Dr. Dre said. Well, that's cool. You've made hundreds of millions of dollars. Dr. Dre was the first rap billionaire. Did you know that? Yet, how many kids are being left dead in the streets by this bullshit? But it doesn't matter to Dre or Snoop because they're getting paid. It doesn't matter to Eminem. He's getting paid. Think about Eminem's music. How many young kids turned to drugs because that's all he fucking talked about? Let's talk about Snoop and Dre. How many young kids turned to gangs because that's all they talked about? So Dan will not be watching the Super Bowl. Sorry. It is what it is. You booked who you booked. It's not a boycott. It's not a ban. I didn't make a video a week ago saying, "Hey, everybody boycott the Super Bowl." No, it's just I don't believe in what the fuck you're saying. Because you don't really live that life. Look, one of the big things I point out, I've done these videos before. T.I. talks about all this and all that about drugs, and I'm a drug dealer, and blah, 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 blah. He's a bitch, number one. Some of these rappers need to get slapped in the face. But his kids went to a private school, and they're going to college. Meanwhile, he's talking your kids into dealing drugs. That's what they do. They're charlatans. They're false idols. They're evil. This really just kind of got to me today. And it didn't really, it's coming out as I'm making a video. They're evil. They're false idols. All they care about is money. That's it. They're idolaters. You know what? May they reap what they sow. May they reap what they sow. They're taking our kids. They're turning them into wannabe gangsters. When real gangsters move in silence. They don't make fucking rap albums about it. Sorry, let me get some. Let me get some calm down in here. That's all they are. Dr. Dre, highly educated. He didn't grow up on the streets of Compton. I've been to Compton. Told you stories about it. I've been to Compton. He didn't grow up there. Been to Crenshaw. Been to all these little places he talks about. They're not as bad as he says. They're charlatans. They're idolaters. They're evil. And in the end, so I'm not watching the Super Bowl today. I will not watch it. May they reap what they sow. So like, subscribe, share. As always, especially in these days and times, keep your powder dry. Keep your eye on these charlatans. Do what you got to do.